Today's video is about one of those, oh my gosh, what on earth am I going to do moments when the unexpected happens and it totally throws us off our center. So I thought I'd tell you what I use when these moments happen, because it happened to me on my way down to Provence. So I'm here in Provence, as you can probably tell by the lovely village background behind me. But it wasn't very simple getting down here. I had something happen that's never happened to me in all the, what's it been, 17 years that I've been coming down here. And it was a first, and I had to put these 3 steps into action. So they're very simple, and yet somehow they can open doors. And it especially happens, we get especially thrown off our center if the unexpected thing that's happened is to do with the sort of core things that make our body feel safe. So that can be our home or accommodation where we're staying, our ability to move, to travel, to get around somewhere. This is what I had, it was a car. It can be your work, suddenly that's changing, going, moving, something's happening. And it can be relationships, friendships, people, and of course it can be health. So the core things in our life, something happens, knocks us off our center. So I was in Lille, changing trains on my way down here, got a message saying the rental car I'd booked through a supermarket, which give great cars, you can rent for a month, and they're a bargain. Somebody had an accident. I hope it wasn't very much, but it was out of action in Spain. So no car, no replacement, no options. Talked to them, phoned around, nothing happening. So then I hop on my next train, no Wi-Fi for the next 4 hours, and I put the first step into action. And the first of these steps is pause, take a break. So I was like, I'm not going to work on the train down. I am just going to read this great novel that I had with me. And it was lovely. I chatted in French to the people around me a bit and just landed. It was just like, no, done. I made some calls there, done what you can, nothing else until you get down to Avignon. So I paused, stage 1. Got down to Avignon, step 2. Went, found myself a cafe, and then really opened up to, okay, having had the pause, I could really open up to like lateral thinking, asking for universal help, asking for practical help, phoning everything, what I could think of, going online. So I did that. Between that, really from the broader, like where could this solution come from? No solution. Nothing available anywhere, and then it was like bigger cars, who didn't really want that. So stayed the night. That night found a solution. Perfect, smaller car, even close by. Next morning, turn up at 12, as they say, and no, they're offering me a bigger one, not the small one I want. And this is like step 3 starts coming into action. Step 3 is adapt. And I was like, okay, but I don't really want to adapt big. Small, medium to large cars are really hard to park in small villages. Difficult to navigate narrow roads like these little paths behind me. So I was like, no, it's really not what I want. So I went back to a cafe, spent a few more hours, centered myself, started trying to think naturally, phoned all these people, phoned again, no solutions. Went back to the car company and was like, okay, someone's going to walk in the door and give me the keys, and give them the keys for a small car. It'll be perfect, it'll be for me. And someone did. They walked in the door, they left the keys on the counter, and the woman behind the counter went, oh, here's a small car, you can have this. It was brand new, perfect, and the plus was, after all that, so the thing that I had tried to book originally didn't work, but in fact I got something better. I got a car that I can return on a Sunday instead of a Saturday, and therefore I can go to an amazing theatre, world-class theatre performance in the Roman Amphitheatre here on the night before I leave. And it was like, oh, and it was resolved. It was so much easier than my other option would have been. Paid a little more, but hey, it was a way better option. And sometimes we just have to make our way through something that's trying to change. And sometimes it gives us something better, or sometimes it's just we're having to practice adaption, centering ourselves, opening our mind up to lateral thinking, and going, okay, well, maybe I have to come up with a solution. Not as ideal, but that's what there is. So have fun with this, and I would love to hear below situations you've had on that and how you adapted and what you think of these 3 tools that I use.